Congresswoman Lauren Boebert won her new safely Republican seat by only half the margin of her Republican predecessors.
Have you ever wondered how Lauren Boebert, a controversial political figure, caught everyone's attention with her incredible physique? While most people focus on her political stances, there's a whole other side to Boebert that's making waves. Let's take a deeper look into the moment she showcased her ripped body to millions. Lauren Boebert has long been a controversial figure in American politics. She is known for being honest and open about her feelings. But recently, her amazing body has been getting a lot of attention for another reason. She shared an Instagram carousel on January 9, 2024, honoring Law Enforcement Appreciation Day that showed off her ripped body and impressive level of fitness. Many of her fans were surprised to learn how toned and muscular her whole body is, even though they already knew she had great legs. A lot of people were interested in her arms. One fan said she was fit as a fiddle. Lauren has shown off her toned body before, but this is the first time she has done it. In August 2023, she was in the same set of pictures, but this time she was wearing a black tank top and blue pants, and she was on Colorado's Vail Dam. Early that year, she even put out a video on X, formerly Twitter, of herself and her son cartwheeling down the Capitol hallway. Some people didn't like this video, especially since it came out just a few days after a school shooting in Nashville, but it did show how strong Boebert is. Why does this matter? Let's break it down. Lauren Boebert has been a force to be reckoned with in politics ever since she first got involved. To be honest, she doesn't mind being in the spotlight. Most of the time, her name is linked to a bold statement or an action that makes people angry. Boebert is a well-known figure in American politics, especially among conservatives. This is because she speaks out in support of Second Amendment rights and makes strong cases in Congress. It's very clear what she thinks about politics. She strongly supports the right to bear arms and is definitely pro-gun. She has built her career on these ideals, from her small town in Colorado to her sudden rise to the top of the national political scene. Indeed, Boebert became famous after opening Shooter's Grill, a diner in Rifle, Colorado that is themed around guns. She got a lot of attention when she told people to bring guns to the restaurant. Her brave deed showed how much she cared about the Second Amendment, and the media quickly picked up on it. Soon she used that focus to start a political career. By 2020, she had been chosen to serve the 3rd Congressional District in Colorado. To be clear, Lauren isn't like most politicians. She knows how the system works and does a great job of combining her political views with her own style. Her plea includes a picture of her. It's all about being the brave, gun-toting, conservative woman who doesn't mind disagreeing with the media, the government, or other people. This method works, especially since her fans love her for it. Boebert's political views are different from those of most people, not only in terms of she is very good at talking to both people who back her and people who don't on social media. On sites like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, she can't be argued with. Boebert uses these platforms to reach millions of people across the country, whether she's talking about her latest political views, showing off how fit she is, or posting pictures of her family. She's building a brand one post at a time, and it's not just political views. On the other hand, her social media is just as controversial as her ideas. Her posts often start conversations, which is exactly what she wants. She doesn't hold back when she wants to stir up trouble, whether it's by taking a strong stand on an issue or making rude comments about her opponent. A lot of people are interested in her because of this strategy, which also helps her stay current in today's fast-paced media world. It is hard to separate her image from her political job because they are so closely linked. Boebert's fans love that she is honest and doesn't put on airs or filters. She doesn't like the game like other leaders do. Instead of saying what everyone else is supposed to say, she tells the truth in an honest and brave way. It's a nice change of pace for people who are tired of the usual political bluster. Still, some people don't like this movie. Some people say that her focus on debate and personal branding can make it hard to see the real problems that need to be talked about. They say that her constant activity on social media is more about how famous she is than how well she can do her job in Congress. But for Lauren Boebert, the game includes the part where she has to pay attention. No matter how much you like or dislike her, she has made a name for herself in American politics that isn't going away anytime soon. So let's be real. Lauren Boebert knows exactly what she's doing. On January 9th, Lauren Boebert shared an Instagram photo that got a lot of attention right away. Not only was it a political statement, but it was also a brave display of her physical health. Law Enforcement Appreciation Day was the reason for the tweet. Many people were more interested in how she interacted with police officers, but the first slide on the loop got everyone talking. Boebert wore a dark blue top with no sleeves and blue trousers that were too tight around the waist. The simple but striking clothes she wore brought out her muscular shape. Still, it was her toned arms that caught my eye. It would be hard to miss them. Many people quickly commented that she was very fit and called her fit as a fiddle. This line, which is usually used to describe someone who is in great shape, really caught the attention of her fans because many of them said how amazing her body was. Instead of the political message, this post was all about how fit she was. What they were talking about was Lauren Boebert's strong, clearly defined arms. She has posted other things before that showed off her toned body, but this one was different. At that moment, her personal brand as a strong, fit woman seemed to shine through in a way that led to attention. The response from the people is what's amazing. People usually have very strong views about Boebert's politics, but this time they seemed more interested in how good she was at sports. It wasn't just about her being a congresswoman, it was also about her going against political norms and showing off her health. Fans gave it high marks. There are a lot of praises in the comments section, and the phrase "fit as a fiddle" seemed to say it all. The fact that she was well-toned and strong showed that people respected her. Not only did it happen once, but many times. From what I can tell from her social media history, Boebert has posted a lot of inappropriate content. A few months earlier, she shared another Instagram carousel showing off her great health. This time, she was at the Colorado Viachito Dam in August 2023 wearing a black tank top and blue trousers. The response was somewhat identical. Her fans once more couldn't help but remark on her look. Many of them praised her commitment to fitness. From her frequent posts to the supportive comments she gets from her followers, it's clear that Boebert has built an image that combines politics with a strong personal brand. But that's not all. Her fitness contest entries show more about who she is as a person than just how strong she is. The way people see Lauren Boebert has been shaped in large part by her use of social media. In different posts, she has used her platforms to talk about how good her body looks and show off her toned body. Boebert isn't just talking to people who share her political views. She's also trying to market herself as a strong, confident woman who can do anything. In both her personal and professional life, she is a role model. A video Boebert posted on X of herself cartwheeling with her son in the Capitol halls was a very memorable moment in her fitness journey. The funny scene made me feel a lot of different things, even though it showed how strong and flexible she was. Some people didn't understand why the video was posted just days before the shooting at a school in Nashville, while others praised her for being quick on her feet. Having family events and working out together show that she is committed to her active lifestyle and health. Often wearing athletic gear or casual clothes that highlights her toned arms and muscular legs, Boebert has regularly shared images emphasizing her body. Every post helps to further her image as an active, strong woman who mixes politics with her exercise, not just as a congresswoman. This is a planned move to make her public image fit her personal brand. The naked picture of Ginger Gates, Matt Gaetz's wife, was one of the most talked about parts of Boebert's trip on social media. Her body and a big tattoo on her side were shown in the picture that went viral. "Well then, there's that," Boebert said, showing how open she was about showing off her body. In Boebert's case, it's not about meeting political standards, it's about loving her body. Boebert's focus on her physical appearance in the face of political criticism is a key part of her brand. A lot of lawmakers try to hide how attractive they are, but she plays it up. By talking about her workouts and fitness wins on a regular basis, Boebert builds her image as a self-care expert. This woman is sure of herself and strong. She is politically active and doesn't mind showing off her health and fitness. A lot of how Boebert shows herself is based on social media. It lets her avoid traditional media and talk to her fans directly, which changes how people see her. The things she posts about her health and open family events make her seem friendly and inspiring. Some critics say that focusing on how she looks will make her political views less important, but Boebert chose to do this on purpose. The fact that she works out and talks about politics at the same time shows how important it is to have confidence in your body in all areas of your life. People have said some bad things about Lauren Boebert's social media image, but it has changed how people see her. Boebert posted a video of herself cartwheeling with her son in the halls of the Capitol just days after a terrible school shooting in Nashville. The video caused a lot of controversy. The time of this post caused debate right away. Some people thought it was disrespectful and inappropriate for such a silly exhibition to be shown at a time when the country was suffering. Some people saw it as a harmless and fun family moment, but a lot of other people thought it was cruel after what had happened. They didn't think it was appropriate to talk about exercise at such a sensitive time. This was not the first time that people had complained about Boebert's exercise posts. People know her for showing off her body, but people sometimes wonder about her timing. People in public, especially politicians, can look tone-deaf if they choose to show their body at highly sensitive events. However, for Boebert, it's part of her method, no matter how good the timing is. Her brand is all about being sure of yourself, being strong, and expressing yourself freely. Of course, not everyone likes everything she posts, though. People are talking about how women in politics, especially conservative women, are rated based on how pretty they are. Her study brings this up. In 2021, Boebert posted a picture of herself wearing a red off-the-shoulder dress with the words "Let's Go Brandon" written on the back of it. This caused more controversy. In this case, the phrase is a well-known political remark that is meant to be mean to Vice President Biden. Any leader would be brave to do this, but because of the tight clothes, it caused a lot more discussion. The mix of political message and look shocked a lot of people. Some saw it as a statement of defiance, while others said it made her political stance seem less important. Some people thought it was an intentional attempt to make things worse, which is something Boebert is good at. But by doing this, she raises the question of whether this kind of public display helps or hurts her real political views. Making a political statement with her body is part of Boebert's bigger plan to stay in the public eye. She knows how important it is to stay noticeable in a world where social media is so popular. Her exercise posts keep her in the conversation, whether they show family-friendly cartwheels or bikini photos. That's a great way to make sure she stays relevant and can easily connect with her friends. Still, she's always being looked at through a microscope, which is good because it makes her stand out. For Boebert, it's about balancing her political identity with her physical appearance, which isn't easy. This public criticism is even more clear when you think about how women in politics have to deal with different standards when it comes to how they look. Women politicians are sometimes rated only by how they look, especially when they show off their bodies. Boebert has found that as a traditional woman, she is in the middle of these two sets of rules. Politicians who are men might get away with it, but women like Boebert are often attacked for the same reason. When Boebert posts pictures of herself looking good or talks about fitness, she is quickly accused of trying to avoid talking about her political views. As a contrast, men politicians who put more stress on their work than their looks don't get as much criticism. Boebert handles it with complete ease, even though it's hard for her. She plays the game the way she always has, even though she knows how people will respond. Boebert's decision to show off her body in public says a lot about her. Some people question her timing or think her approach is too bold, but others admire her for not giving up when people criticize her. By posting pictures of her body all the time, she has built a character that is as much about her confidence and strength as it is about her political views. It's something she looks for because she knows it will keep her in the public eye. But with every post, she invites more criticism. Whether it's about the timing of her fitness content or her political messaging, Boebert remains a polarizing figure. Lauren Boebert's fashion choices have become a key part of her public persona. She's mastered the art of combining style with body confidence, using her wardrobe to not only showcase her fitness, but also reinforce her political image. Her fashion is bold and unapologetic, much like her political stance. Whether she's walking the halls of Congress or appearing in social media posts, Boebert's outfits are often the focal point, stirring reactions from both supporters and critics alike. Take, for example, the famous "Let's Go Brandon" dress she wore in 2021. The red off-the-shoulder dress was already eye-catching, hugging her curves and showing off her physique. But it was the words, "Let's go Brandon," printed across the back that really caught attention. The phrase, a direct jab at President Biden, became a political statement, but it was combined with Boebert's body confidence, creating a unique blend of fashion and messaging. It wasn't just a political statement, it was an intentional mix of political defiance and showcasing her body. This fusion is a signature style move for Boebert, where she doesn't shy away from using her appearance to make a statement. Her fashion choices at Capitol Hill have also grabbed attention. In 2024, Boebert was photographed wearing a white mini dress that hugged her frame, showing off her toned legs. She paired it with a blazer, adding a touch of professionalism while still emphasizing her physique. This outfit exemplifies Boebert's ability to balance her political career with her personal style. The fact that she chooses to wear clothing that highlights her figure is a conscious decision that reinforces her image as a strong, empowered woman who isn't afraid to embrace her body. For Boebert, fashion is an extension of her personal brand. It's not just about looking good. It's about feeling good and sending a message that she's unapologetically herself. Her fans admire her for this. They praise her body confidence and see her as a role model who encourages women to embrace their fitness and confidence, especially in a political space where women are often scrutinized for their appearance. They see her as someone who's taking control of her image and using it to empower others. However, not everyone shares this view. Critics argue that Boebert's emphasis on her looks distracts from her political agenda. They believe that by focusing on her body, she's deflecting attention from the important issues that she should be addressing as a member of Congress. For them, her fitness posts and fashionable outfits seem like a way to avoid dealing with policy discussions. This criticism highlights the ongoing debate about how women in politics are expected to present themselves. When male politicians focus on their ideas, they're often praised, but when women do the same, they're frequently judged based on their appearance. This double standard is especially evident when it comes to Boebert's presence in the media. On one hand, her supporters celebrate her for being confident and strong, using her platform to show that women can be both fit and powerful. On the other hand, her critics argue that her focus on physical appearance undermines the seriousness of her political career. This divide shapes Boebert's public image, creating a polarized view of her both as a politician and a woman in the public eye. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Hit the bell icon to stay updated, and click on the next video popping up on your screen. See you next time.